Hello, I am the Witch of Jasmine. Welcome back to my channel. So today, the moon has entered Sagittarius. So I have a reading for my Sagittarius moons. I'm a Sagittarius rising personally, so I love Sagittariuses. I'm very excited to do this for you. So getting started. Let's take a look at, or start pulling our cards. Now, as I'm pulling cards, I want you to I invite you to take a deep breath, to kind of relax, ground yourself. If you'd like to get a glass of water, glass of tea, coffee, a snack, whatever. Now's a great time. Got a minute while I shuffle out these cards, see what Spirit has for you. Honestly, when I do these moon readings, I like to imagine that the moon is talking to me. What message does the moon have for my Sagittarius moons? Oh, and I forgot to say, of course, if you are not a Sagittarius moon, feel free to stay. If you feel drawn to this reading, if you feel like you'll get something out of it, please stay. I do not want to discourage anybody. You should always listen to your intuition. Always, always, always. Oops. Hello. Oh my gosh. There we go. I didn't see what that was. Alright. Oops. There we go. It's very sunny today. Oh, that's nice. It's been so cloudy recently. Do our shadow cards. Alright, oof, let me take a minute to adjust this. Take a few more deep breaths. We're just gonna chill out, you know? Have a nice moment to just enjoy and get our message sent from the moon. Alright, let's start with ooh, that's a really pretty card. Higher power. Oh, I hope you can see that. It's so pretty. Higher power. That's a gorgeous card. Oh my gosh. Okay. We've got strength reversed. The world. Wow. Okay. Four of Pentacles. The Hermit reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. And Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, my Sagittarius moons. This is quite a lot. Quite a lot. Okay. Wow, I'm very curious what this reading is. Okay, so we've got let's see, where do I even start? I kind of want to start with this Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles Um, it means that you've been doing good. It means that you've been working hard. You've been getting some success with whatever it is that you're doing. Um, and that's great. Um, but Four of Pentacles kind of it's a little reminder to not be super, like, maybe you might be feeling a bit insecure about it, right? Like, maybe you went through a long time with being very financially unstable, having to um you know get you were struggling with money, and now all of a sudden you've accumulated like a pretty good amount. You're in a much better position than you were in before. So now that you're in that position, you're kind of a, a little worried, feeling a little insecure. Let's take a closer look at this card. You can see her holding her pentacle, and she looks, she's clutching it very close to her, right? Like almost like she's scared it'll go away. She's protecting it. Which certainly is not a bad thing. That's obviously the smart thing to do. When you have something that's important to you, you don't want to lose it, right? You want to be protective of it. But Four of Pentacles can kind of, it can be a reminder to not be so scared. It means that you're going a little too overboard, right? It means that take the time to enjoy this, right? Maybe you're in a relationship with somebody who you really truly care about, and you're scared of something bad happening. You're scared that they're gonna, do something to upset you, or you're gonna do something to upset them, or something, and you're just like holding on to them super tightly, like, oh God, I don't want this to end. It's kind of a reminder to stop and smell the roses, right? That kind of vibe. Like, hey, you worked hard and you're at this spot. It's all good. Yes, be protective, be careful, but it's okay. And we have, okay, we've got the World card. The World is very it's the end of an era, right? It's a lesson learned. It's all, whatever project. Yeah, maybe, okay, maybe you are at the end of something, and that's why you're feeling this way, is you've worked really, really hard for whatever it is that you want. So now you're feeling a little scared that it'll go away, scared that it won't work the way you want it to. Okay. And then we've got this Strength reversed, which is pretty straightforward. It just means that you are lacking strength. It means maybe you're lacking confidence. Maybe there's steps you need to be taking that you're not, for whatever reason. Maybe like next steps forward. What do you think? Yeah. Actually, wait, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Having these two, it's kind of like maybe you have completed something. Yeah, you've completed something, you've come to the, or just like, you've come to the end of a chapter with something, end of an era with something, and maybe now you have this success, and you're really not, you're feeling very, you're scared it'll go away, or maybe you're scared that you won't get the result that you wanted from all of this hard work. You're feeling a little self-conscious, doubting yourself. Just kind of not really knowing quite where to go from here. Let's see. All right, well, let's take a look at our shadow cards. So underneath strength, we have the Hermit reversed. The Hermit card is really about taking time inward, right? Taking time by yourself, isolating a bit, and just doing a lot of shadow work, doing a lot of inner reflection, right? But maybe, with it reversed, it makes me think that maybe because of this self-doubt and feeling scared and this stinginess, right? This fear that your next step forward is going to be wrong, or whatever you accomplished is going to go away, or something like that. You have been isolating yourself, and you've been doing it a little too much. I think it's kind of like you might be feeling a little like, like with this, you've lost your way. You've been isolating a little too much. You might even be feeling a little lonely. Okay, we've got the Queen of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups, the suit of cups, it represents emotion. It represents, our inner world, our inner feelings. So yeah, turning inward a little too much. And I try to be careful with, cards like this, because I never, personally, I'm a Cancer moon, meaning I'm very emotional. I take my emotions very seriously. And not that I'm trying to insert myself into this. I'm just saying, I don't ever want to come across like your emotions don't matter or you need to just get over it, right? Because that's so never my intention. And the cards will never tell you that. However, what the cards are saying here is that you have been processing emotions a lot, right? You've been feeling all of these things, and it does get to a point where it can be a little too much, right? Too much of anything is can be a problem, right? Being isolated too much can make you disconnected from the world. It can maybe even alter your sense of reality a little bit. It can be a problem. And yeah, this Queen of Cups reverse is making me think that this is largely, what you're struggling with here is it's mental. It's your emotions. It's you need strength. Really. And we've got this world card here. You have accomplished a lot. I don't know what you've accomplished, but the cards are telling me you've accomplished something really big. A big project that took you a really long time to do, right? Like maybe you graduated, high school or college or something, or maybe you got a new job or something like that. Like you've accomplished something really big. Or maybe it's just something really big to you, something that you worked really hard on, regardless of how other people see it. And whatever it is, you've accomplished something really great. And I think it's very common to feel this way, you know? Maybe even there's a bit of imposter syndrome going on. I don't know what, but yeah, I think this is just kind of how you've been feeling. You've been scared it'll go away. You've been scared that, next steps to take, maybe whatever it is. And that's totally valid. We all feel that way sometimes. Um, but where can we go from here? Queen of Pentacles, upright. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. So the suit of Pentacles, that is associated with the earth element. It's about, being grounded. It's about being in reality. It's about, that kind of vibe. Maybe even kind of like materialistic, I guess. But material, not materialistic. And I think Queen of Pentacles showing up here, I think she's here. Here, I'm going to do a close-up because I think she's here to remind you of reality, right? I think she's here. Yeah, I feel like I'm like low-key channeling her energy. I hope you can see that. Low-key channeling her energy, because now all of a sudden I just want to tell you, like, no, you've done so good. Like, please don't, like, you know. And I feel like that's that's like the vibe that's coming across. And of course I keep meaning to jump back to this higher power. I feel like in this reading, I of course, whoever's watching this, I don't know exactly what your spiritual beliefs are, but if you do believe in spirit guides, or maybe somebody, a loved one on the other side, your ancestors, maybe even a god, if you believe in a specific god, I feel like a higher power is this Queen of Pentacles right here, and is trying to tell you, hey, you're okay. Oh my gosh. I'm like getting this like wave of just like motherly love, and motherly love, not necessarily that this higher power is a woman, but just like that kind of like a feminine energy, just like a emotional, loving mother kind of energy. That's what I'm getting here. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Sorry. I'm like getting this. That's what's coming through now with this. Inviting you to step out of this hermit phase, yeah, she just wants to remind you, like, hey, you've accomplished something really big. The World card, it is, at the end of the major arcana, it's what all of those cards are working up to, right? You go through so much. You go through, the tower crashing and burning. You go through death, the transformation. You go through all of these things. You work really, really super hard to get to the World. And this World card is, so beautiful. It represents the end, the completion of whatever it is you were working on. It's a really big deal. It's not just some little bit in the road. I guess in the scheme of life, maybe it is, but right now it was a very big accomplishment. And yeah, feeling all of these things, that's very valid, and that's okay that you feel that way, and but I think I think this Queen of Pentacles, she's here to just remind you, you're doing good. I don't even really, I try to have more of a call to action with these, to leave you with some solid advice of where to go, and I don't really have that with this reading. I mean, I guess, you know, coming out of your shell a little more, finding ways to find strength within yourself. Like, there's like those general things, but I feel like the main thing here is just this loving power. I mean, especially because this card, the vibe of this reading is just this message from some sort of higher power, right? I feel like, I don't know, there's just something that just wants you to remember to appreciate all that you've done, to take a second and, like, yes, you feel all of these things, but you've accomplished, I mean, look, all of this surrounds this one big thing that you have accomplished, and you can move forward. You can go on to the next chapter, right? After the world, the cycle continues all over again. You're on to something new. Yeah. Yeah. There was something else I was gonna say. What was it? I think, okay, yeah. If there is one piece of advice I can give you from this Queen of Pentacles, again, Pentacles, it represents earth element, grounding, you know. I think doing grounding techniques would be really, really good for you. I think that might help you channel this a little more, to help resolve these other things. I think staying grounded, I mean, if you like doing meditation type things, you know, going outside and being with the earth, things like that, that would be really good for you. But of course, you know, just simple grounding techniques like just breathing, but really just staying in the present. I think that's what you need right now. I think that will really help you, taking things day by day. Just focus on the here and now, and don't get caught up in, you know, the what if this happens, what if that happens, you know. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Emotions are important, but it can get to be too much, so make sure that doesn't happen. Remember that you've got strength in you. This doesn't mean that you're not strong. It just means that you're not channeling your strength right now. Find ways to do that and just kind of come out, you know? Come on out. The world wants you out. And yeah, I think all of this, it would be best if you just did a lot of grounding, remembering that you're here on this earth and you got things to do. So, oh my gosh, this was such a powerful reading. But I'm gonna stop there. So, my Sagittarius moons and anybody else who's joined us in this reading, I really hope you got something out of this. I think this was a beautiful reading, and clearly you got things to be proud of, and I think you need to remember that and use that, you know. So whoever you are, whatever your situation, I'm proud of you. Clearly you've accomplished quite a lot, and yeah, maybe there's some higher power, someone else who's also really proud of you. I'm not channeling anyone, so I don't want to speak on behalf of anyone. It's just, this is what the cards are telling me. But anyway, if you have any questions, leave a comment, or just reach out to me. You're welcome to do that. I hope that you got some clarity out of this. As always, I hope you I hope you have success with whatever it is you're doing. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.